Tom Cruise is one of the most mysterious stars in Hollywood. His life is surrounded by fame, success, and questions that few can answer. He is not just an actor, but a symbol of ambition, control, and secrecy. The story of Tom Cruise is about how a man turned himself into a legend while hiding his deepest fears and beliefs from the world. Tom was born in 1962 in Syracuse, New York. His childhood was not easy. He grew up in a poor family and moved from place to place as his father searched for work. He later described his father as a bully and said his home life was full of fear and instability. These early years shaped Tom's need for control and perfection. He learned to rely only on himself to survive. As a teenager, he found escape in acting. When he stood on stage, he could forget his pain and become someone else. He was ambitious, focused, and unstoppable. After moving to New York, he worked hard until he landed his first film roles. His early performances in movies like Taps and The Outsiders caught attention, but it was Top Gun in 1986 that turned him into a global star. Suddenly, he was the face of confidence, charm, and power. Yet behind the smiles and confidence was a man who feared losing control. Tom became known for his intense discipline. He did his own stunts, learned every line perfectly, and treated every role like a mission. He was driven by something deeper than fame, a need to prove that he was in charge of his destiny. He avoided alcohol, rarely rested, and demanded perfection from himself and others. His mysterious aura grew as he became more private about his personal life. Over the years, his connection with the Church of Scientology became a major part of his mystery. Many wondered how deeply he was involved and what influence it had on his life and relationships. He credited Scientology for helping him overcome dyslexia and shaping his focus and confidence, but the organization's secretive nature made his fans curious, and sometimes fearful. Rumors about his loyalty to it only made his image more mysterious. In his personal life, Tom's relationships often made headlines. He was married 3 times to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes. Each relationship seemed passionate, but ended suddenly and quietly. There were whispers that his devotion to Scientology affected his marriages and family life. He rarely spoke about the real reasons behind the separations. His silence added to his enigma, making people wonder who Tom Cruise really was when the cameras were off. Despite controversies, he remained one of the most successful actors in history. His Mission Impossible series redefined action cinema and proved his unmatched dedication. Even in his 60s, he performs dangerous stunts himself, jumping from planes, running across rooftops, and hanging off cliffs. When asked why he risks his life, he simply says he loves storytelling and wants audiences to believe in what they see. His courage is real, but it also hides something else, an inner hunger to be remembered as more than a celebrity. Tom's mystery also lies in his ability to disappear from gossip. He avoids social media, keeps his private life hidden, and focuses only on work. Unlike many modern stars, he maintains an old-fashioned distance between himself and the public. His charm on screen feels genuine, but his personal life remains locked away. This control makes him fascinating, because in a world where everyone overshares, Tom Cruise keeps his soul guarded. People who have worked with him describe him as deeply polite, professional, and intense. He remembers every name, treats everyone with respect, yet maintains emotional walls. His eyes often carry both warmth and something unreadable. He gives everything to his art, but little of himself to the world. That is why people admire him, yet never truly know him. Tom Cruise's mystery is also about time. He has defied age and continues to perform like a young man. His energy seems almost unreal. Some believe it comes from strict discipline, others from spiritual belief. But perhaps it comes from fear, the fear of slowing down, of becoming ordinary. He once said he does not act for fame, but because he loves the feeling of creating something bigger than himself. Behind the fame, the perfection, and the secrecy, there might be a lonely man searching for meaning. The child who grew up in chaos became the man who built walls of control around his life. His smile hides exhaustion. His confidence hides questions. Yet in his own way, Tom Cruise has become timeless because he turned his pain into power and his silence into strength. His story is not just about movies, it is about mystery, ambition, and the human need for purpose. He represents the side of fame that is both inspiring and haunting the more you try to understand him, the less you truly know. Because his greatest performance might be the one he gives in real life, Tom Cruise remains a puzzle, a man who lives between light and shadow, a symbol of control and chaos wrapped in one unforgettable name.